Hi, my name is Tyson Gilbert. I'm 21 years old and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I'm a full-time college student and I also work for a roofing company. I want to start this presentation by pointing off something that is very obvious to us all. Number one, I'm very good looking. Number two, Seattle is in the midst of a snowstorm. And your own newspaper company had something to say about that. And I quote, "Snow wimps. Seattle is shut down by first real snow of the season. Snow wimps." Now I, for one, do not like anybody from California insulting anybody from Washington about anything. I am very insulted, very offended, and I would love to come down to California to talk to you about it. Perhaps you could make it up to me by putting me on your show. That would be very much appreciated, and I would love to tell you more.
Well, that was weird, right? Probably like the weirdest video you've seen so far. Probably. Weird intro, weird transition, weird person, just different. Just weird. That's kind of cool. I kind of liked it. You really want to meet me now. And you know what? That wouldn't be such a bad thing. Because no one has ever regretted meeting me. Well, except for Pain. I always ignore him. Agony. Defeat. Those guys. But other than that, I mean, I think you'd like me. And I would be honored to come down there and meet you too. But first, I know I need to give you an example or my motivation of why I want to do this show. And to start that, I would like to show you two pictures. First one here is one of my grandfather. Second one, and this one's the kicker, is of my dad on a beach in a Speedo. Now, that picture in specific, the Speedo picture, I found that one about 10 years ago, snooping around in my garage. And I saw that, and I think most kids my age would have been nearly mortified. Except for the fact that my dad was kind of ripped, and I had to know why. So I started asking questions, and through questions I found out that my dad was a premier personal trainer, premier aerobics instructor, camper, hiker, fisher, biker, you name it, he did it all. I mean, my favorite story was when he was about as old as I am now, he just on a whim decided to drive his bicycle to Maine. So he did. He just pedaled his way 3,000 miles from Washington to Maine just because there was nothing good on TV. And so it's stories like that that inspire you as a kid, and specifically as a son. See, I see those pictures of my grandfather in a police outfit holding a shotgun, or my dad on the beach in a Speedo, and I hear these stories and it makes me proud. It makes me proud to be part of their lineage. And that's what this show is about for me. For one, I want to make them proud too. I want to show them that I'm as rough and tough and awesome as they once were. But two, I'm doing this for my future kids. So that one day when they're snooping around their garage when they're 11 or 12, they'll come across this TV show that I kept stored away. And they'll put it in there. And they'll see me, their dad, competing on this TV show against guys that are bigger and stronger and faster and more qualified and more experienced. And there's their dad competing and winning. I want my kids to see that. And I want my kids to be proud. And I want my kids to model their lives after that. After that attitude of never giving up, never quitting, persevering, and never taking life too serious. Just having fun too. I want my kids to see that, and that's what I want my kids to be as well. So, in essence, this TV show is my picture in a Speedo on a beach, because I'm too dignified to do that, but I'm not too dignified to be on your show. I am certainly no stranger to these whole mud races or obstacle runs. I've done a couple myself. I love all those physical activities, specifically hiking. Even my job, I'm a roofer for a company called Mountain Goat Roofing. Our motto is the steeper the better, which means we do all the steepest, most dangerous jobs in the downtown Seattle area. So all of that, I believe, has prepared me for your show, and I would love to come down there and show you how tough I really am, and to prove to myself and to my family, to my future kids, and to you and to America that I'm as tough as I think I am. So thank you for this opportunity, and I leave my fate in your hands. Thank you.